So my previous video on stop losses was very well received in our Discord by our lifetime members, and it sparked some conversation. So here's another take on perhaps a different way to handle a trailing stop and ensure profits while protecting yourself from losses. You know, too many traders, they think of their trade as binary. It's on or off. But almost everybody has more than one share in their stock trade, right? Whether you have 2 shares, 10 shares, 100 shares, 10,000 shares. And each one of those shares can be managed separately. So here's an idea. In my previous video, and you should go back and look at it, I advocated as soon as you get to 0.5% or 1% profit to move your trailing stop or your stop loss to at least break even. And that'll prevent you from going from green back down to red. Once you have a profitable trade, I don't want to see you ever losing money on that trade. And the comment was made that, well, we often get into that situation because in our lifetime member Discord and at copyandwin.com, well, almost all of our trades win. And sometimes our members see trades go green, then go back red, then go way up to the moon. And sometimes they feel like if they're too tight with their stops, they miss the moon rides. And that could be true. So let's think of your trade as partition, right? How about this? Your trade goes up by 0.5% and now you're profitable. In my previous video, I suggested that you at least move your stop loss to break even at that point. But here's an idea. Take half of your trade right there. Take your 0.5% profit. Now half of your trade is made 1/2 of 1% and the rest can keep going to the moon. You have upside. And on the last half of your trade, the other 50% of your shares that are still open, move your trailing stop to 1%. Now, if you're up 0.5% and you took profit on half of your trade, and you put a trailing stop of 1% on the rest of your shares, yes, that trade, if it goes back down, could lose 0.5%, but you're giving it that extra wiggle room so that if a trade does this, before it goes up, well, you won't get stopped out. Now you've taken profit on half of your shares and made 0.5%. That's great. And even if your 1% trailing stop triggers and you lose 0.5% on the other, you're still out at break even and you haven't lost money. But with this strategy, if it goes to the moon, so do you. I hope this thoughtful insight into many ways to manage your trades gets your wheels turning, because there's lots of ways to manage your personal trading style, and you don't always have to think of your trade as one thing. Your trade is lots of shares, and you can decide to have profit targets for lots of different pieces of your trade, and you can scale out the same way that we do at copyandwin.com. Love you.